Yep, it's a bit windy. My hair's probably a mess. Shit. Well, that was a message from the wife saying that Kane, who's ill, mind you, has decided to bugger off and nobody can find him. Which means once I get to the bridge, I'm going to turn round and go and find the little sod. Oh, I am guessing he's forgotten everybody else at school. So I'll probably be back about 5 minutes after I get back home. But we'll see. I know my own son pretty well. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this fucking hat on because it's getting a bit too blowy here. I'm gonna buy a new hat before it's long because this one is fucking manky. Some of you remember that this hat was another one that used to look like this, right? But I left it at the 3D Max User Group in London, early part of last year, January last year. So I buy this one, crappy one on Oxford Street, and I've just never got around to buying a new one. So it's about time I did, and I've said to the wife, come tomorrow and the day after, I don't care if the fucking world ends, I'm going to the shop and buying a new hat. I was tempted to buy a Stetson or something, just for fucking shits and giggles, but not worth it, you know. Right, let's see what the wife's doing now. She's saying, get your arms back. Oh, I've already on the front. So now I'm going to try and text the wife while talking to you. Oh crap, I'm going to try and put the sideways. I think it's one of my favourite one-word text which is spelt wrong. Good with one O and one P, but she knows what I'm like. But yeah, right. Oh, fuck off, get out of this fucking stupid thing. God, I hate this phone. Why'd you buy an iPhone 4S, Wayne? Because I couldn't give a fuck, I'm not paying 500 quid for a bleeding phone. You know, that's shocking. I can do most of what I need with a fucking iPod, you know. iPod, cheap old phone, that's all I need. I'm in the middle of nowhere, for God's sake. The only place I can get a 3G signal is over by the bridge near where that, you know, secret bloody nuclear bunker we're not supposed to know about is. It's quite ironical, right? If you think about it, right? I've seen this shop before, but we're in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? Yet the only place you can get a 3G signal in this area is down in the middle of fucking nowhere, which I find just fucking mega, you know what I mean? But yeah, so speedup.com, sort of like a new little side project for me to dig around with. Fully expect some sector of the industry to say, oh, it's just Wayne trying to do this. Oh, I wouldn't give a flying fuck what you think. Maybe if you did more actual trying to make a name for yourself and less fucking bitching at me, maybe you'd achieve more. Oh, controversial. You can tell I'm not feeling well, you know, but I really have just got to the point where I do not give a fuck what a lot of people think. You thought I was bad before, oh, I'm going to get worse now. I'm over 40 now, I'm allowed to be a bastard. But, yeah, so I finally got them, so you know those electronic cigarette things I bought, right? And I couldn't get one of them. I only bought one, I couldn't get the charge. So Dad bought another one. Well, I've managed to get that one to charge, but I'm now trying to fix the other one to make it charge. Now, yes, I know they're not a lot of money, but this is sort of me against technology here, and it will fucking work, right? One way or another, it will work. I've just got to find somewhere to get the little mental tips now. You know, we're hot, you know, just get rid of these things. Guess they better not went out. Fucking ass, bastard. So yeah, if I can find the lighter. Where did the lighter go? Well, a vacant look on my face that says, where the fuck is it gone? It's in this box somewhere, I know it is. But apparently it's not in the box. Ah, that's okay then. Right, so now we do Wayne's favourite trick to get things to light inside the coat. Learned that off the wife when I first met. It's a very long and boring story of how we met at a party involving me in some red underpants. Well, I was in a red posing pouch with face on it. There's a photograph, it does exist. I have the only copy. Any embarrassing photographs of me, right, I've got. I've never came across any yet that are out there. And there's quite a few. The 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago now, I used to do with the extra work and stuff. There was me with the Royal Festival Ballet in Swan Lake in tights, dressed as a soldier. There was me dressed as a monk. We were all stark bollock naked under the moose outfits because they were made of horse blankets and really hot under the lights in the middle of summer and stuff. You know, so I can tell you I'll write a fucking book on this shit, man. But yeah, I sort of like these quiet periods. you know, of not doing much. Because although you start starving and the money runs out, which will run out fairly fast, you know, with 2 kids and all the bills, it's sort of nice to not have to worry. I'm not out for walk thinking, oh shit, I've got to do this when I get back, and that and that and that. And it does get stressful, right? Work doesn't stress me out. It's the fact that making sure I've allotted all the time that I need to, making sure my timetable is sorted out, my diary's sorted out properly. Yeah, I'm fucked everything up, you know. I've been lucky so far that I've never missed a deadline. Why? Because I put as many fucking hours and do whatever it takes to meet that deadline. I don't care if I'm, you know, nearly dying. I've been to the point where I've been bedridden, you know, and I've still been sitting there with a fucking laptop working, because that's what you do. At least that's the way I was brought up, anyway. Is it stupid? Well, I don't know, something to debate in it, really. But I love that little view there. But yes, it's so I'm sort of dicking around at the moment with sort of mechs and stuff. Someone just sent me an email before I came out wanting to basically buy a creature for use for a certain piece of software. No, it's not Autodesk. So I'll have to do a Skype when I get back later on, which is going to be fun with 2 little kids in the background. What else, you know, most of my stuff is my fucking hard drive, you know what I mean? It never goes anywhere, the doodles. And then you've got things like the ones I've used at SIGGRAPH and things like that, right? That I could actually sell them or bloody do something with them, or even put them on a fucking turbo flaming numpty, you know what I mean, so much shit like that. But you open yourself in a legal minefield, because then you're not sure who technically owns the rights to look at it. You know, is it me? Is it one tiny little section of Autodesk? I don't fucking know, you know. So my best thing is, couldn't give a shit. I can do models from now to bleeding next Christmas. You know, what's one more model? I couldn't give a crap. You know, it stays in the hard drive, then it stays there, and eventually the hard drive goes poof and the model disappears forever. You know, it's happened before. I've got hundreds and thousands of models like that. But yeah, so I've had the itchy bug with code again. I've came up with a couple of ideas. See, the thing is, at the moment I'm not completing a lot of stuff. If I'm hitting the bug, I'm doing the classic Wayne thing of, oh fuck it, I'll come back to it later. Like the vector displacement shit that I came back with 6 months later, or Reducto that had like a 1 year gap after I first started coming up with the idea. You know, there's a lot of this stuff that I don't complete for maybe a year or two to come back to. The one that I really want to come back to is the automatic skinning, because that is near as damn it perfect. At the moment I'm getting there's a rogue floating point somewhere, and it's adding sharp spikes to the to every other vert, right? Now the other verts are perfectly weighted. These ones, it's to do with rogue floating points, something's been added to it that shouldn't be. My guess is something around 0.275, something like that, you know what I mean? It's coming from somewhere, I've got to track it down. But this is fucking big, you know what I mean? So it's hard, and when you're tired you can't be arsed. The time we've got 8 minutes. You know, I look like stand up here, out in the middle of nowhere, because you know, I'm looking up at the clouds, and we always do this as kids, you know, all of us have done it, and you look at the cloud and you try and see a face or something that you turn into a model. Like over there I can see like a turtle, you know. Over there I can see a 4-fingered hand, you know. It's like this, it's all sorts of stuff. The more you look, the better it gets. Now that, I can see that as a sort of half turkey, half dinosaur thing with tentacles coming out of its upper arm. You know, it's like, maybe that's just me going crazy, but you know, pattern recognition is useful as an artist, and we all come up with things that, you know, that's, you know, it's the old thing with the oh, what the hell's the name of it? That program we do all little squiggly shit, and you know. But anyway, it's an idea generator, and clouds are the oldest idea generator in history. You know, cavemen were looking at the clouds and going, "Do you think that looks like a fucking buffalo?" And the other guy go, "Oh, you know, he painted on the fucking cave, right?" So I find it useful, and like everybody runs dry from time to time. Like at the moment, I'm trying to get away from as many creatures. I'm trying to do stuff a bit more commercial. You know, things that just to show people I can do more. You know what I mean? That I suppose I've always had this thing that, do I deserve where I'm at? A lot of people would say no, so I've got this thing in my head that I will change that. Now I know I won't, you know. that'd come with the greatest work of fucking genius since the fucking iPhone, iPad and fucking everything else, and I'd still be told I was Satan, you know what I mean, from some people, but it won't stop me trying, right? And the more you should know by now, the more somebody pisses me off, the more dangerous I get. Because then I start trying harder and pushing even further. So, weirdly enough, at the end of the second one, we're where we normally start. So I'm going to have to turn around now. Plus that, it's fucking 8 minutes. But actually, I've never seen the other side of the bridge. Let's go to the other side of the bridge, right? See where... This is the exact opposite side. You just see that? See? That's the other side of the bridge. The road goes up there. No idea who lives in the house. And there's the ground. Very far down there. Right, I'll see you in the next video.